Hello YouTube. So today I want to talk about the new SH Figure Arts Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man figure that newly released from Bandai and Tamashii Nations. And I think it's just a great figure. And so first off, let's talk about the box. So on the front of the box, you see this nice render of Tobey's version of Spider-Man and Tamashii Nations logo and the Bandai, Marvel, all that. And on the side of the box, here's a picture of the figure, and it says Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man from SH Figure Arts. The other side, it shows another picture of the figure in a different pose, like he's shooting a web. And it also says Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. The top of the box, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. The bottom also says that, and there's also a barcode in case if you want to see that. Also, here's the back of the box. There's a few product shots of him here too, in this pose I really like. And now moving on to his accessories. So first off, he comes with an unmasked head, and I gotta say, this really does look like Tobey a lot. This is a really perfect representation of what he would look like, and I think SH Figure Arts really nailed it when they made this head sculpt. And moving on to the smiling head, I've heard a lot about people saying that this head sculpt looks kind of weird, like the smiling head, and then they're saying like it doesn't look like Tobey that much, but honestly I completely disagree. I have no idea why people think that it looks weird. I think it looks perfectly fine. Like, it's just, I guess people have their opinions, but my opinion is that it looks perfectly fine. And this is actually when he got impaled by the Green Goblin by his blade, and so yeah, and his hair's a lot more messy on this head compared to this one, as you could tell. And he also comes with this unmasked mask piece, which looks really good. I like the wrinkles and everything that it has, like how the web lines are painted. It's nice and clean, not too bad. And now moving on to the hands. So I'm just gonna go one hand for each set. I'm not gonna go both hands at a time. So first up, he's got the meme pointing finger hand. So if you want to do that pointing finger meme with other Spideys like Tom and Andrew. I also heard that Andrew's figure from SH Figure Arts, his head sculpt for the unmasked head is actually canceled, is what I've heard. So we probably won't be getting his head anytime soon. So I guess the only option we would have is getting a third-party head or something, which is all right. So now his next hand, this hand is like a relaxed hand or something, or it's also for holding the mask. Either hand, both of these can hold the mask for whenever he has the mask off. And here's like a web grabbing hand for this web, and or you can even call it a thumbs up hand, like thumbs up. By the way, speaking of thumbs up, leave a like on this video if you like it. And some flipping hands. That's really nice. I like I like how the hands have like the honeycomb pattern sculpted in the red parts of the hands, and like the actual figure itself as well. And he also has these open hands, or like wall crawling hands for wall crawling poses. And now the webs, so he comes with small webs, like that he like shoots out. Like you can make it look like the web is small at first, but then when he shoots it out even more, it gets bigger. So this is like a more medium-sized web, and this is the longest web that he comes with. This is for like swinging poses, and or if he's like hanging upside down kissing MJ. Like in was that like the second or first Spider-Man movie? That was the first Spider-Man movie. Yeah, in the Sam Raimi trilogy. Okay, anyways, on to the actual figure itself. And I gotta say, it looks, like I said, it looks really nice. And I've always wanted a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man figure for so long, and I've been trying to get my hands on one ever since I was a kid. And I couldn't get one because I was trying to get one of those Toy Biz ones, but they were too expensive. But now, all these years later, I actually finally got a Tobey Maguire version of Spider-Man, and I think he just looks so nice. And I love the spider emblem, the mask. Looks nice. It really does look like that Tobey is under there. Yeah, even though his mask kind of looked weird in No Way Home, like it didn't look completely natural like in the original Raimi trilogy. But I think the mask was well executed on this figure. Like there was like one figure that Bandai made of Tobey Maguire Spider-Man one time, and this is not their very first Tobey Maguire take on their Spider-Man figure. They actually did have one back in the day for Spider-Man 3 that had a black suit figure as well, and I gotta say that those were so ugly to look at. Those were literally like, I wish I could show you what they would look like, but I don't really have a picture with me, but I could just tell you they were terrible. But now that all these years later, and they made this figure, this one is just much better, and it's like 10 times better, and it's a lot more accurate to what he would look like in his body proportions. So yeah. So moving on to articulation, he can look up like that high. He can look down pretty far as well. He can 360, and he can also move his neck, and he can tilt his head like that to give more expression. He has butterfly joints, so he can go all the way around, like up and down, side to side. And his arm can go out that much. He has a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, nice bend on the elbows. And he also has a wrist peg joint, that goes like this, and also goes 360 degrees. And then for his diaphragm joint, it goes this much far, and like that's the first half, and it goes this far back with just the diaphragm, that far back. But if you have the the lower part, the midsection, it crunches really far, and it also crunches back pretty well as well. And now moving on to the legs, he has like, he can a nice movement. He can move his legs all the way up and back. He could really do the splits, like, and also speaking of the splits, he can do the splits about that much, which is not too bad. And then he also has thigh rotation or calf rotation, or no, this is the calf and these are the thighs. So yeah, he can. It's kind of hard to do it with one hand because it's kind of tight right now. But anyways, because I'm holding my phone with my other hand, so yeah, and he has a nice bend at the knee on toe articulation. His foot can flex back this much, flex back or forward that much. And then also he has some good ankle pivot, which is good. Gotta love the ankle pivot. And yeah, let me try putting him in a pose real quick. Let me just put the camera down. So maybe I'll put him in like a web flipping pose or something. I'd give him like, okay, so it's a little tricky to put these hands on, but once you get them in, like, hold on, actually first I need to put this in. Stay tuned, y'all. I am currently trying to put this hand on them. And okay, there we go, I got it. Or no, I didn't. Okay, get in there. Okay, here's one pose. Yeah. Here's his other web. Okay. Oh, shoot. Hold up. Bear with me, y'all. It's just tricky to get these things in. Okay. Come on. Come on, Tobey. Stop fighting with me. Come on, I wasn't struggling this much last time when I was putting these things in. Last time when I was putting these things, it was relatively easy for me. Okay, anyways, I got it in, finally. Now, oh, and also if you saw the shorts on YouTube, my YouTube short, you would see that I unboxed Tobey in that short as well. But this is a full-on review in this video. I'm making a full review this time. And okay, so I got him in a nice pose now. And also I made another short where he was like riding a motorbike. And that was pretty cool too. Okay, so here's a cool pose, like whipping pose with his webs. It looks nice. So yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.